All right, man. Michigan crushes Purdue last night, man. I just didn't get to it. I was watching the Dion game. Um, um, hold on. Yeah, I was watching the Dion game or whatever. But yeah, Michigan crushed. They crushed Purdue last night, and I think JJ McCarthy might have took the lead. He might have took the lead for the Heisman. Now Michael Phoenix had another good game. He kind of slipped a little bit. McCarthy didn't throw a touchdown though yesterday, so it didn't rush well neither. But he threw for 335 yards. But I'll get to McCarthy and the Heisman Trophy leading in a minute. I think next week we play Penn State next week. I think that might be at Penn State. But we'll talk about that in a minute. Purdue, they 2-7. You knew what it was. Michigan probably slept walk through the game. They threw the ball a lot. Corm don't have the sexy numbers that he had last year as far as running the ball. They threw the ball a lot more. Roman Wilson is becoming the guy. We know what Donovan Edwards can do out the backfield. They lost a fumble. We know what that defense gonna do. Like George Carlitos got a brother over there. You know, but he wasn't sacked. But we want to see if Michigan can turn it up. I think they prove versus Michigan State they can turn it up in the midst of controversy and the controversy that's going on with the signal stealing. And apparently they got dirt on Ohio State for signal stealing. Um, so they're gonna throw in Ohio State under the bus with their own accusations and own proof and details about what's going on. Then Ohio State probably gonna throw somebody under the bus. It's gonna be a big mess, right? Remember when the Cardinals in MLB was accused of stealing signs, and that stuff went away real quick. So pretty much that's what it's about because Michigan came in third in the AP poll because they ain't played nobody. Notre Dame took them off the schedule. You can't control that. But versus Michigan State, I think they showed they can go to another level because of the controversy that they were facing um, going into the Michigan State game with the signal stealings and stuff. So I think they showed that they can really turn the heat up in the kitchen if they have to. You know what I'm saying? I think they showed that. And you know, uh so yeah, I think they really showed that. And I think versus Penn State again, who their quarterback had his best game of the season last year. Last week, or this past week. I forget who they played, but he totally lighted it up. So they coming in on the high. James Franklin had a lot to say about Michigan and cheating and all this other type of stuff. Um, so yeah, man, it's going to be very interesting. Uh, it's going to be very interesting. All right. But at the same time, I just feel that the controversy is just gonna make for a better story. Now, will they end up taking a national championship way? That definitely can happen. But Michigan, they one of those blue bloods that make a lot of money. They get favorable rankings. I'm always gonna keep it objective. They get favorable rankings because of the money in the blue blood that they bring to the table. You know, and that's just what it is. When you got teams like SMU that cheat, they give them the death blow because they not supposed to be there. They not supposed to have that money. They don't bring no money. They want to keep everything traditional. It's the same thing with the NBA. They want to keep everything where the money at. They want the popularity. They don't want teams that don't have popularity to win. You know, but nonetheless, um, uh, they did what they supposed to do versus Purdue. Purdue ain't been good since Drew Brees took them to the Rose Bowl. Um, let's just keep it real. It's a tough place. It's a tough place to win. That's what we can say. It's a real tough place to win. But but uh, but yeah, man, it's a tough place to win. But I think they go to Purdue next week. Give me 1 second to double check that. Let's see. I think they go to Purdue. I'm not Purdue. Penn State. We at Penn State next week. Come on, baby, come on, baby, come on, baby, come on, baby, come on. Yep, they at Penn State. It ain't a night game. Usually it's a night game. That's treacherous going there. I think Maryland is a dangerous game too. Even though they got popped. I think that's who popped Maryland yesterday was Penn State. I think it was. Hold on. I think it was Maryland. I could be wrong. Yeah, it was Penn State popped Maryland last week. Yep. But yeah, JJ McCarthy, bro, he got to be up there for well, let's talk about the Penn State game. I watched Penn State a little bit. They got a couple kids from Detroit on the defense. I do think that I think it'll be a good game going to Penn State as always. It's always interesting. I think Penn State got a chance to win. They got a good defense. Their quarterback just had a career day. He figuring it out. So yeah, he figuring it out, man. I think it's gonna be one of those games and where this is Michigan first real test. I think Michigan State, to a certain extent, with the controversy, was kind of a test, but this is their first real test on the field, and they are favoring Penn State. Penn State got a 50.7% chance of defeating Michigan. So ESPN matchup predictor is picking Michigan as the underdog. They're picking Penn State to win, slightly, but they're picking Penn State to win. So I think they might know something that we don't know. So I think they played Ohio State already. They lost by 8. They played them tough. So and they popping everybody else. So it wouldn't surprise me if Michigan State Penn State won this game. They in Happy Valley. They got a solid team, but to me, it's just I watched them play Illinois, and it's just it was early in the season. It was just much more to be desired from me. But the Heisman Trophy running right now, McCarthy is 4th according to FanDuel. Jordan Travis from Florida State, who balling. Bo Nix, he should be exempt. I mean, he's like a 10-year senior. And Michael Penix Jr. is in the running after what he did versus USC. He had fell off a little bit versus the previous week. But I think JJ McCarthy going into Penn State, going into playing Ohio State, he can make up ground. He can end up winning this thing, bro. So he got the schedule set up for him, and that's a fact. He got the schedule set up for him. So everything is everything is set up for him. I think if he had a couple more touchdowns, I think it would have been a wrap. I think it would have been a wrap. He had some touchdowns yesterday and all that. I think he would have did his thing, but yeah, that's what I got, man. Check out the College Sports Talk playlist. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. The subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance, get notifications. We go live or drop video. Financially, you want to support the channel, Cash App, $ CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313, PayPal link in description. Hit the link tree. You can find me on Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, the whole 9. Appreciate the love and support. Let me know what you girls and guys think in the comment section. Peace. Oh, don't forget, check out my new channel, Free Game 89, FR33 Game 89, right here on YouTube. In addition to that, check out my main channel, Goodfella TV. All those links are in the description. FYI, you can find those in the description. In the link tree, excuse me. Peace.